Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a simple ponytail style for Gabriella, but instead of using the bands, the small bands that I usually use in her hair, I'm going to be using beads because I feel like I've been using the bands too much and it's actually affecting her hair. However, further on in the video you would see that I used two bands on some of her sides because the beads wasn't working for those sides. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to part her hair into two, which you've already seen, and I'm just going to go back and then define the pattern, and the pattern I want it to be zigzagged, so that's exactly what I did. And then we're just going to go straight into the style. We're going to be doing the crisscross kind of look, but instead of using bands, we're using the beads instead. It was a little bit tricky for me to figure out how I want to do this part because I haven't seen this done anywhere before, but eventually I figured it out and it was easy to do. But just make sure that when you do pull the hair through the beads, just make sure the hair is enough to go through the beads, not too much and not too small either, because if it is too thin, the beads will be sliding up and down on her hair. So this is the part where I had to use bands to hold her hair because the edges on that side, it was too thin. Gabriella's hair is a bit weird. Literally half her hair is very thick and half is very thin. So yeah, that, but in the case of if you're a child or if you're doing it for yourself, if you have enough hair for the beads to hold on to, by all means do that. At this point, I kind of made a mistake adding beads on the part of the hair that I wanted the beads to be. I forgot that I had to connect the hair so that it creates that crisscross kind of design. So I had to take the beads off and redo them again. Make sure that when you're putting the hair through the beads, make sure that you twist the hair together so that it's easy for your beads to slide down onto the hair. Because I used the band on the side of the hair, you can feel the beads is sitting on top of the band. I don't really mind that look. It doesn't really bother me. But obviously, if it does bother you and if you do want to do something like this, then just use the beads. As I was doing her hair, I kind of figured that the bottom wasn't looking as neat because I wasn't using the hairbands. So what I had to do is I had to add the Shea Moisture Curl Cream. I had to use quite a lot of that to make the bottoms smooth, and then I twist the one strand of the hair and then I connect the other one in order to make the hair neat at the bottom. So at the top of the hair, I decided to use the last two that I had to connect. I decided to use bands to hold it together because that's going to be in the pony anyway. It's not going to be seen. I was going to use bubbles to hold her two ponies anyway. So it was easier for me to just connect the hair and use hair bands to hold it together. Now that all of it all of that is done, I'm just going to hold the pony together using a normal hairband. This has got the fabric kind of feel to it, so it doesn't plug on her hair too much. On the other side, it was going a bit dry, so I had to spray her hair with the Kids Shea Moisture Detangler Spray, and that allowed the hair to soften up for me. And I'm just going to do exactly what I did on this side on the other side. Now that we're all done, I'm just going to use the Shea Moisture Curl Cream to define the curls and puff up her ponies. And as you can see, the hair's got a geometric kind of look to it because of the zigzag I did in the middle and how I patterned the hair. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.